Over the last year, I've managed to increase my testosterone from 545 all the way up to 871 nanograms per deciliter. In this video, I want to share with you the 9 most important lessons I've learned that have helped me increase my testosterone. These are the exact steps and changes I would make to my life to ensure that I could get my testosterone to be as high as possible. Step 1. I would create my perfect diet. I would look at what my fitness goals are and based on that, figure out exactly how many calories I need to be consuming. I would then reverse engineer that to figure out how much protein, carbohydrates, and fats I need. And then I would go and make a diet accordingly based on that. If you want to know exactly what type of foods you should be consuming, I made the complete testosterone optimization diet. It contains something like 57 different foods that you need to be consuming to boost your testosterone. On top of that, it's also linked to a micronutrient database. So say you analyze your diet and you find out that you have low amounts of vitamin E in your diet, you can then look at the testosterone boosting foods that are high in vitamin E and you can add them into your diet. The first link down below is where you can go check out this testosterone optimization diet so that you can actually start optimizing your diet and boosting your testosterone. Step 2. Make sure you're getting a functional blood test done at least once per year. When it comes to producing testosterone, there are so many different factors in our body that influence testosterone. And if we have certain micronutrient, vitamin, mineral deficiencies, if certain organs aren't working optimally, this all has a downstream effect that leads to decreased testosterone levels. For example, when I got my testosterone first measured, when it was at 545 nanograms per deciliter, I found out that I had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease symptoms. And so I've been taking supplements to help heal my liver and get that back to working optimally. I also found out that my homocysteine was too high, and so I took some supplements to bring that down. If your homocysteine is too high, then this can lead to inflammation in your body and it will result in decreased testosterone. This was just my example, but I'm sure your body will be different because we all live different lives. We've all had different upbringings. We all consume different foods. We all do different things. So if you want the most comprehensive understanding of why you feel the way you feel, why you struggle to gain weight, why you struggle to lose weight, I would highly recommend getting a functional blood test at least once per year. If you are interested in getting your blood work looked at and then getting a protocol made specifically based on your body's results, you can apply to work with me one-on-one. I'll leave the link down below. It'll be the second link. However, due to the fact that my program is super intensive and we work closely together one-on-one, spots have been filling up fast, so I would encourage you to take action immediately if this is something that you're serious about optimizing. Thirdly, I would try and cut out as many endocrine disrupting chemicals from your lifestyle as possible. Endocrine disrupting chemicals can be found in all sorts of things. It can be found in our shampoo, conditioner. It can also be found in your kitchen. And there are many different types of endocrine disrupting chemicals such as BPA, phthalates, triclosans, oxybenzone that's found in sun cream, and so many others. Down below, the third link in the description, I actually have a complete endocrine disrupting chemical avoidance checklist. It has something like 52 different changes you can make to your lifestyle to cut out these endocrine disrupting chemicals. So again, if you wanted to check that out, I'll leave it down below. It's the third link in the description, and it is probably one of, if not the best guides I have ever made. And it is something that I continue to share with everyone because I think it is just so valuable. Also, it is worth mentioning that in a lot of cases, we can't completely cut out endocrine disrupting chemicals from our body. So there are a number of things we can do to actually help flush them out immediately. Firstly, you need to make sure that your liver is working optimally, and this can be revealed through functional blood work. Secondly, and this is something I would highly recommend for you to do, go and get in the sauna for 60 minutes per week. Sweating is one of your body's natural detoxification pathways, and if you can promote this for at least an hour per week, it'll help flush out so many endocrine disrupting chemicals from your body. Number 4, optimize your circadian biology. This means go to bed at the same time each night, wake up at the same time every morning. Don't wake up and reach for your phone. Don't spend late nights scrolling on your phone or watching Netflix. It means look at the sunrise, look at the sunset, and spend time in the sun throughout the day to boost your vitamin D3 levels. I am also in the process of making a pretty comprehensive guide on exactly how to get the best night's sleep possible. I talk about your circadian rhythm, melatonin, caffeine, blue light's effect on sleep, and the best strategies to make sure you are getting the most deep and restorative sleep possible, because this is where testosterone is made. I'm still currently working on this guide, so it's not done yet, but if that's something that you're interested in seeing, comment down below, and when my perfect sleep guide is ready, perhaps I'll make a video going through absolutely everything on there so that you can then get the best night's sleep possible. Number 5, lift heavy. Because you have high testosterone levels, it won't mean that you magically turn into this Greek god. You have to train really hard in the gym to build a physique that you're proud of. Now look, some people might want high testosterone for that increased anabolic effect, for those big shoulders, for that slim waist, for that Greek god physique. But some people might also want high testosterone because they run a business, they want to become an entrepreneur. I don't really know exactly what reason you specifically want high testosterone for, but most people want high testosterone so that they can improve their physique quickly. I'm not an exercise physiologist. Sure, I've been training in the gym for a number of years, so I don't feel super comfortable giving you like a complete workout plan to follow, like a high testosterone workout plan. But all I can say is this: 2 times per week, do the heavy compound movements, bench press, squats, deadlifts, even pull-ups, and do them to failure. In particular, squatting heavy and training your legs to failure has been shown to exert the highest amount of testosterone because there are the most amount of androgen receptors in our legs. And also, I thought it would be worth mentioning that if you do hit a PR, it makes you feel so good about yourself, and it can actually increase your testosterone short term because you've just hit that mental high. Yes, I've bench pressed 90 kilos. Yes, I've squat 120. Whatever your goal is, if you actually go out there, hit that and achieve that, your testosterone will spike because you will feel like the man. Number 6, believe in yourself. Testosterone has been linked to winning, meaning the higher your testosterone is, the more likely it is you are going to succeed, whether that's getting in shape, making more money, or even having better sex. Testosterone is closely linked with risk-taking behavior. And for entrepreneurs or people who are trying to do extraordinary things, stuff that 99% of the population won't do, it is so beneficial to have in high levels because it will give you that edge when it comes to those important decisions. The easiest way to believe in yourself and believe that you can be successful is to take on the identity of your future self who has already made it, and start backtracking by thinking about what sort of things he would be doing or what sort of things he has done to get to where he is. So say you want to make $10,000 a month. You want to think, what is the future Callum who's already making $10,000 a month doing on a daily basis? Is he waking up and scrolling on his phone? No. Is he waking up and getting to work? Yes. So go do that. Is he posting 1 video a week, or is he posting 7 reels a week? He's probably posting 7 reels a week. So go and do that. To be honest, I could make a whole video about believing in yourself and the mindset you need to adopt if you want to become successful in 2025 without knowing anyone who has already done it. As I'm sure you've heard plenty of times from me, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you are in a fortunate situation where you are already spending time with highly successful individuals, this will transform the way you think just by osmosis, just by you actually being there. However, most of the time when you're trying to make it, you're alone, you're by yourself. And so you need to convince yourself that you are already successful, you're already worthy. And this is the hardest part. I'm probably going to be making a video about this in the future because it is where so many young men fail these days. They have a great idea, they have this vision of where they want to get to, but then they start going through the actions and something fails, something burns out. They don't have the motivation anymore, they don't have the accountability, and things just turn to shit. Number 7, fix your dopamine. In 2025, there are so many things that are constantly frying our dopamine. The worst of all is this thing right here, your fucking phone. I have mine on airplane mode. I have mine bricked up, which basically I have mine bricked, which basically means I can't access Instagram or YouTube or anything that's distracting. Basically, all I use my phone for in the mornings is either recording or setting timers, listening to productive music. However, there are plenty of other things that are also messing with your dopamine levels. This could be eating junk food, playing video games, watching porn, gambling, smoking weed, drinking alcohol. The list is endless. And if you want to actually change your life for the better and boost your testosterone, you have to get a control over these urges. If you're struggling with spending too much time on your phone, there are apps like Brick or Opal that you can use to lock down your phone and make it so that you can't access these social media apps. There are other ones that you can use on your laptop as well, such as Hey Focus or One Focus, and these are great too. I would also just recommend sometimes doing nothing, meditating, sitting in silence, just because it retrains your brain to what normal feels like, and it makes you think, you know what? I just spent 20 minutes meditating, not thinking about my phone. I feel great. I feel clear. I can go and actually take the steps towards success rather than just, oh, what am I supposed to do for 20 minutes? I know, let's just scroll on social media. So please, control your phone. Don't let your phone control you. Fix your dopamine levels and your testosterone will increase because they are intrinsically linked. If your dopamine is low, so is your testosterone. If your baseline dopamine is high, your testosterone will be too. Number 8, talk to beautiful women. And yes, I know this sounds quite weird, but let me explain. When you are in the presence of beautiful women or a beautiful woman, your testosterone does spike significantly because biologically your body's thinking, I want to mate with her. I want to show her how strong I am, how dominant I am, and so your testosterone does increase. So the best advice I can give is start putting yourself in situations where you can meet these girls. I live on the Gold Coast, so the best place to meet girls like this is in run clubs, the gym. It could be at the shopping center. It could be at the beach. It could be cold approaching. It could also be like going to a cafe and working there. You could use Hinge. I wouldn't recommend Tinder because there are just low quality women on there. But just try and talk to more girls. You don't have to ask them out. You don't have to tell them how beautiful you think they are. Just ask them about their day. Talk about something relevant to the situation you're in. Man, that run was tough. Man, that workout was hard. Whatever it is, just practice and feel comfortable talking to girls. And I guarantee you, it will benefit your testosterone in a massive way. Lastly, number 9, build your circle. I heard this analogy the other day, but I thought it was pretty cool. A horse by itself can only pull a 1,000 kilogram cart. So if you have 2 horses pulling individually, they can move a maximum of 2,000 kilos. But if you put those 2 horses together, they can move 3,400 kilos. So that's an increase in 1,400 kilos just by those 2 horses working together and moving in the same direction. The same exact thing applies to you and your goals. Whatever your goals are, whatever your mission is, whatever your purpose is, it will fuel you and give you motivation to go and achieve those goals. And if you're able to find someone who also has the same or similar goals to you, you two put together can move twice as fast. I said this before, but you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you're able to find a group of 5 boys that all have the same mission and purpose as you guys are going to be put together in this small competitive circle, and it will bring out high testosterone levels in everyone because yes, you are mates. Yes, you're having a great time together, but you're also competing. Who can lift the most? Who can make the most money? Who can hook up with the hottest girl? The problem 99% of men face these days is they struggle to find men who have the exact same goals as them. And all I can say to you, if you're in this situation and you want to find guys like me, guys who are ambitious, guys who have high testosterone, guys who are in the best shape of their life, you have to start posting on social media to be able to attract these people into your life. So start building a personal brand. Trust me, your old friends, before you know it, will not want anything to do with you because you have evolved into a higher level and you will start attracting people into your life that have similar goals to you. So after a year of trying to boost my testosterone, those are the 9 most important things you can do to get as high testosterone as possible. I hope you have found this video valuable. Again, if you want my complete testosterone optimization diet checklist, it's down below. If you want my endocrine disrupting chemical avoidance guide, it's down below. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, the link is also down below. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.